Okay guys, I think the tag is dry enough, and all you want to do is just kind of work with it and try to make it as straight as possible, like it was before you got it all wet. Now, I am going to show you all a trade secret. So what I do is I take my little mini craft iron, and I iron them out, because I guess with my OCD, I don't like having that waviness of the tag. I know even Tim's tags are wavy when he's done, but I just like my tags to look like they just came out of the package, so I don't like that waving. So I'm definitely letting out a little secret with my craft iron. Okay, now, as you can tell, that did the job. It's just as straight as it came out of the package. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is another technique that everybody's going to recognize, and they're going to be like, I can't believe that you haven't done this before, because I really haven't. I always want to, but I never get a chance because I'm doing other stuff. So what we're going to do is take a blender tool, and since this is going to be steampunk, I'm going to do black soot. Now, if I was doing some other stuff, I would probably stick with the vintage photo. So what we're going to do is just get some ink on the pad, and we're going to do his edging technique where he pulls it from the craft sheet and comes in there with a circular motion. I'm hoping you all are seeing this, because it does definitely look totally different than it does without this being done to it. Now I'm just going to pick up a little bit more ink. Finish it off. I'm going to take a look at it, see if I like it enough. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but you can tell it's a huge difference. And I think I'm probably going to do a little bit more. Now, I go light because you can always add more. You can't go dark and then decide that it's too dark. So, I'm going to come in here and bring it some more on the tag here. But yeah, all you're doing is sliding it across this craft mat, and you're picking up the ink and bringing it on the tag. So you're actually putting this on your craft mat. I don't have it raised up and doing it. You're actually having it parallel and on the mat, moving it up on the sides. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit bolder, picking up some more ink here. Okay. Hope y'all can see this. I know I've got some shadows going on here. So I hope you can tell that it definitely looks totally different with just the inking. So no matter what projects you're doing, always ink. Never not ink. That is like the #1 basic to learn. Always ink, people, because if you've got white core cardstock, you want to get those white edges gone. But no matter what projects, cards, whatever, always ink your edges. Okay, now, since I decided steampunk, since, you know, you always want to kind of have an idea of where you're going with it, I think I'm going to go ahead and do an embossing folder. And I know everybody knows what an embossing folder is, an embosser. So I'm going to grab it and run it through, which I'm going to do some gears, because like I said, I haven't done many tags like this or even steampunkish, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I know what I do is I set it in the embossing folder to how I want it to look on my tag. Okay, I think I got it. And then I'm just going to put it in my Texture Boutique. And the way I like to do it is I'll run it through once and then I'll do it in reverse to make sure I get a good deep impression. And like I said, sorry guys for the shadows, but I don't have a tripod or anything or a cameraman. Alright, so let's see what it looks like. And it looks really cool. You can't tell a lot of the embossing just yet, but we're going to change that. Now, it doesn't look like it got a lot down here, so I think I'm going to run it through the machine. Again, just on that bottom part that doesn't look like it got too embossed for some odd reason. So I'm going to do that off camera so I can hurry up because I want this to be short videos. I think when I was running it in and back through, I didn't get to the edge, is what I think I did. Okay, now let's take a look at it. It's all the gears. Now, since I am an inker person and I do know how to ink, I am going to bring the embossing out by putting a little bit more ink on this blending tool and bringing it on top of it. But I don't want to do it a lot. I just kind of want it dark on the edge. Now, do you see it coming to life here? The embossing of the gears are popping now. See, just as simple as that is bringing the embossed parts, you know, really, really out and open. So that's why I always say to people, ink, 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 ink. Okay, now, I want to bring out some specific parts of this. I'm going to make sure my edges are done. So I take my finger and dip it in there. And then go over the parts that I want even darker. So, and you can do this with not only this ink, you can do it with some paste, with some rub and buff. I just don't want to do that just yet. I just want to get this blackened up here on the sides to really bring it out. Specific parts I want to bring out. Just like in this one, I want to get the side of this really brought out here. So anyways, I'm not going to sit here and bore you with me doing the finger stuff. I'm going to finish that up and then I'll come back and show you how much of a difference it is. See you back here. Bye.